He's not just a TV judge, he's a brand. The man behind some of the biggest music careers in the world. With one cold stare, he could make the toughest contestants tremble. But what most people don't know is how he lives. From his Malibu beachfront mansion to his million-dollar car collection, Simon Cowell's lifestyle is nothing short of legendary. Welcome to Celebwood Life, where we uncover the real lives of the rich and famous. Let's explore the luxurious world of Simon Cowell. Early life and background. Simon Philip Cowell was born on October 7, 1959, in Lambeth, South London. Raised in Elstree, Hertfordshire, he grew up in a middle-class British family, but one that was unusually creative. His father, Eric Cowell, worked as an executive at EMI Music Publishing, giving young Simon rare exposure to the world of music and business at an early age. His mother, Julie Brett, was a former ballet dancer and socialite, known for her elegance and passion for the arts. From the beginning, Simon was never a typical child. He was sharp, observant, and had a rebellious streak that made him clash with authority. He attended several private schools, but he never stayed long, always being disciplined for his outspoken nature. Teachers found him difficult. Simon felt misunderstood. Academic life didn't suit him. Eventually, he dropped out before completing his formal education, not because he lacked intelligence, but because he simply didn't believe in the system. While others studied for exams, Simon was already watching how the entertainment world worked, absorbing everything. Looking back, many might have thought he was just a troublemaker, but in reality, this so-called misfit from Elstree was silently preparing to become one of the most powerful figures in global television. Entry into music industry. After walking away from academics, Simon Cowell didn't waste time. Thanks to his father's connections, he landed a humble job, working in the mailroom at EMI Music Publishing. It wasn't glamorous, but it was a foot in the door. While others sorted letters, Simon was silently studying how the music business worked. From contracts to studio sessions. What he lacked in education, he made up for in instinct. He observed trends, analyzed what made certain artists successful, and understood the behind-the-scenes machinery of the music world. Slowly, he began climbing the ranks, not through degrees, but through guts and grit. Fueled by ambition, Simon took a major risk. In the early 1980s, he co-founded Fanfare Records with partner Ian Burton. It was a bold move for someone so young. The label achieved modest success with pop singer Sinita, especially with the hit single So Macho. But fame was fleeting. By 1989, Fanfare collapsed under financial pressure. Simon lost everything and had to move back in with his parents, a humbling chapter in his journey. But that failure didn't break him. If anything, it sharpened him. He realized success wasn't just about good music. It was about strategy, image, and timing. That crash and burn moment became Simon's real education, one he would never forget. Breakthrough with talent shows. Greater than by the early 2000s, Simon Cowell had already mastered the music business. Now, he was ready to master television. In 2001, Simon co-created Pop Idol in the UK with producer Simon Fuller. The concept was simple but revolutionary. Give ordinary people a shot at stardom, live, in front of millions. The show was a cultural explosion and laid the groundwork for everything that followed. Riding on Pop Idol's success, Simon brought the format to the United States. But this time, it was bigger, louder, and more dramatic. American Idol launched in 2002, and Simon, seated on the judges' panel, quickly became the breakout star. His blunt, often brutal honesty set him apart. While others sugarcoated their critiques, Simon said what others were afraid to, and audiences couldn't get enough. Suddenly, he wasn't just a music executive, he was a television personality, a brand, and a villain people loved to hate. But that villain judge persona was a carefully crafted image. Behind the cold remarks was a genius at identifying talent and turning unknowns into global stars. Simon didn't stop there. He launched The X Factor in 2004 in the UK, which again became a massive hit and helped discover names like Leona Lewis, One Direction, and Little Mix. Then came Britain's Got Talent in 2007, followed by America's Got Talent. These shows didn't just make stars, they created pop culture moments. With each new show, Simon was rewriting the rules of talent discovery. He turned reality TV into a global empire and positioned himself as the ultimate gatekeeper of fame. Love him or hate him, you had to watch him. Business, empire, and legacy. After conquering both the music and television worlds, Simon Cowell didn't slow down. He built a business empire. In 2003, he founded Psycho Entertainment, a global music, television, and digital content company. Psycho was behind some of the biggest talent franchises in the world, from The X Factor to Got Talent. But it wasn't just about producing shows. Psycho signed recording artists, managed talent, and developed entire brands. By this time, Cowell had turned contestants into chart-topping stars. And in doing so, he earned millions not just from TV deals, but from music sales, merchandise, tours, and endorsements. He wasn't just making TV shows, he was owning every part of the value chain. Financially, Simon was now a powerhouse. At his peak, he was reportedly earning $90 million plus per year, making him one of the highest-paid entertainers in the world. His image, voice, and name had become global trademarks. But beyond money, his legacy was about how he changed entertainment forever. He gave ordinary people dreams and opportunities, reshaped the reality TV format, and made talent shows a core part of global pop culture. His mix of business instincts, brutal honesty, and eye for talent made him a rare icon, both feared and admired. Today, Simon Cowell isn't just a TV judge. He's a media mogul, talent kingmaker, and cultural architect who redefined modern fame. Personal life and transformation. As the world watched Simon Cowell conquer the entertainment industry, something else was quietly happening behind the scenes: a personal transformation. Simon, once known solely for his sharp tongue and cold critiques, began showing a softer side. As he grew older, success wasn't just about ratings or revenue. It was about legacy, impact, and inner growth. Fatherhood changed him. In 2014, the birth of his son, Eric, shifted Simon's perspective. The man who had once declared he'd never have children was now a loving, doting father. He became more grounded, more reflective. Eric wasn't just his son. He became Simon's inspiration and his reason to slow down and reassess priorities. Health also forced reflection. In 2020, a serious electric bike accident left Simon with a broken back. The recovery was long and painful, but it also became a turning point. He focused on fitness, well-being, and mental clarity. Gone was the always-working Simon. In came a version who appreciated balance. Publicly, people noticed the change. He started smiling more, encouraging contestants with kindness, and showing genuine emotion. The transformation wasn't a PR act. It was real. Simon Cowell, once branded the villain of television, had become a mentor, a father, and a human who had evolved. His story now wasn't just about fame or fortune. It was about growth. A man who built stars, rebuilt himself, and in doing so, proved that true power isn't just about control, it's about knowing when to change. Real estate, cars, and luxury. By the late 2000s and into the 2010s, Simon Cowell's success wasn't just measured by his shows or record deals, it was reflected in his extravagant lifestyle. Real estate empire. Simon owns some of the most luxurious homes in the world. One of his most famous properties is his stunning Malibu beachfront mansion, offering ocean views, modern architecture, and high-end privacy. A perfect escape from the media glare. In the UK, he maintains a lavish home in London's upscale Holland Park, known for its exclusivity and celebrity neighbors. His properties aren't just homes, they're statements of his success. Dream car collection. Simon has a deep love for automobiles and owns an enviable fleet. His garage features luxury brands like Rolls-Royce Phantom, Bentley Azure, and Bugatti Veyron, worth hundreds of thousands each. He's also known to enjoy classic cars, including vintage Jaguars and Lamborghinis, reflecting his appreciation for timeless craftsmanship. Jet-setting lifestyle. Whether it's flying to the US for America's Got Talent or vacationing in the Caribbean or Europe, Simon travels in true celebrity fashion, often in private jets or first-class luxury. His life blends work and pleasure, with appearances at elite events, exotic getaways, and red carpets around the globe. In short, Simon Cowell's journey is proof that success isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent, fearless, and authentic. From mailroom worker to media mogul, from ruthless judge to thoughtful father, Simon has redefined what it means to rise, fall, and rise again. Now it's your turn. If Simon's story inspired you, if it reminded you that greatness can come from grit, then let's keep the inspiration going. Like this video if you believe in second chances. Share it with someone chasing their dream. Comment below, what surprised you the most about Simon Cowell's journey? And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories of icons who changed the world, one bold decision at a time. This isn't just entertainment, it's motivation. And your next move starts now.